So I'm heading out to a mark to try just for an hour or so. As you can see, super calm day. No wind at all at the moment. Going to be using Chinko 125. That's the Ghost Lancon. Yeah, and just see if there's any bass around. I popped out this morning for an hour or so, but didn't have any luck. There was a bit of wind this morning that kept chopping and changing direction, so it made it pretty hard to find somewhere which was actually fishable. So just going to give it a go here for about an hour or so, hour and a half. The tide's pretty much at its lowest now. I think low tide's in about 20 minutes or so. It's quite a big tide today. So 9.5 metre later on. So yeah, see what happens. So I've just got to where I want to be, where I'm going to try first. So calm today. Just going to have a few casts in a few different places around here. I haven't been here since the summer, so I mean, to be honest, I'm not really sure what it's like this time of year. Can't say I've fished it much. But it's got to be worth a try. Come on. Well, I've just had a missed hit. Not quite sure if it was a bass or not. Could have been a garfish. Just as the lure hit the water, something had to go at it. Just going to cast it back in that direction again. It's just as the lure hit the water there, something had a go at it. Wasn't that big. So I must have had about 20 or 30 casts with a surface lure, and nothing else has happened since I had that splash right at the start. So I'm just changing to my rusty looking Suzuki. Give this a whirl, and then might move along, try a bit more shallower. Got the mist, fog coming in now. So, see how this goes. Battery's a bit low on the camera, so just trying to preserve it as much as I can. I'm just going to work this this lure fairly slowly. Oh, I'm on. Wow, First cast with the Suzuki. Let's tighten that drag. Ah, it's come off. No. That was a bass as well. I could see it shining under the water. That was a good fish. Man. Is it those rusty hooks? More than likely. Bloody hell. That was a good fish. I could see it shimmering under the water. I could see the silver on it. Just going to try that again. See if there's any more around. Oh, gutted about that. That felt like a nice one. It'll be long gone now. Oh no. Right. I hope that wasn't my one chance. As you just saw then, with this lure, it's a hard lure, but you can work it slowly. You can do a fast retrieve as well. I've been meaning to change these hooks. I haven't used this lure that much recently, and I got it out of the box a week or so ago and it wasn't looking very fresh, a bit rusty. So either that fish wasn't hooked very well, or I mean, they're not the sharpest, these, so right, I'm going to start heading back now. Nothing else going on there. Unfortunate about losing that nice one though, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm going to have a few casts in my shallows. Might put a surface lure back on just while the tide's turning, and then that'll be that. So I'm just having a little wander across the bay, climbed up these rocks and found a casualty. Oh, the dogfish here. Now, whether someone has caught him and just left it here, got nothing inside its head, so birds must have got to it or something. I imagine the birds have got to it. But yeah, bit of a random find. A washed up dead dogfish. So I've left my car in the car park, quite a fair way away. I'm walking to a different bay now. I've had to walk because the road leading up to the car park to the bay up here is being re-tarmacked, so you can't get through there. So it's a fair walk. My car is over there at Fort Doyle. So I'm just gonna have a blast up here, put Duro Tide minnow on, Just changed the hooks recently. Got a big single on the back there. So give that a whirl, see if there's anything around. It's pretty rough. There's a lot of swell, really big swell over at Fort Doyle. Which also means there's a lot of weed around. Well, it's pretty rough. A lot of swell coming in. It's just started to rain. Perfect way to end the blank. Just trying one last roll of the dice. A few casts with surface lure. Just seen a splash from something. Definitely saw a splash there. Could just be long nose. It's about 3 feet away from the lure. I wonder. Yeah. I think it's long nose. I just saw one jump out the water. Yeah, they're jumping out, chasing something. Well, I've just saved the blank. It's a garfish, but it's a fish. Just stuck. Go down. Just stuck a wedge on. There we go. Stuck a 30-gram wedge on. Chucked it out, they're going for it. There he is, the blank saver. They're going mad out there, they're all jumping out of the water. So I'm going to keep him for bait. It saves the blank. So today's efforts resulted in finding one dead dogfish, one garfish, which I'll be using for bait, and a golf ball. Everything apart from the bass. But that's how it goes sometimes. I'll be out again soon over the weekend, hopefully, weather permitting. But yeah, oh well. I'm gonna head back to the car now, just before it gets dark. I'll be out again soon. Fish on! Boom! Gotta get it to the top because no idea where it is. So, oh my god! Right, please stay on there. Here he is. I get him up? Yeah. Woohoo! Boom! Yeah, baby! Into the rough. Oh! Yes! Let me just get out of the way. Oh! Woohoo! Oh man! There he is. Beautiful basil. Into that swell, that pumping swell. Unbelievable. I'm pumped about that. Right, here he is, Mr. Bass. Beauty. I'm pumped about that. I'm gonna go get him back. One last show. Back into the rough. Yes. Oh, I'm absolutely stoked about that. The lure's got a bit messed up here. There we go. I was fishing with a shallow diver before, but having no luck, and there's quite a bit of weed around. Obviously it's pumping swell, so I put a soft plastic on, thinking the less hook in the water, the less likely to pick up weed. And yeah, it paid off. I moved spots, to be honest, and went in a pretty ridiculous place, but straight into a swell where they're going to be hanging, hunting, and bang. So I'm going to have a few more casts now. So this is what I'm casting into. Out into there, into that deeper part there. It's not ideal at all, because when that fish took it, spun me round that way and behind that rock. So I was lucky to land it. If it would have been any bigger, it would have broke off. But such a fun way to fish. So I'm gonna have a few more casts now. See if there's any more around. I've blanked for the last 3 or 4 days, and I had a strong feeling I'd pick one up here. So I'm really happy about that. Woohoo! Right, I'm gonna have one more cast before it gets any darker. Out into the rough. Pretty gnarly here today. I think I picked up some weed there, yeah. Right, that'll do it. Oh. That's the lure I caught on. I think that's just a, that's a 23 gram sidewinder jig head. And a random body. I don't even know what body that is, but it did the trick today. Well, I've blanked for the last, I don't know, good week or so. So pretty happy to get that bass. Epic conditions as well, so much fun. So much swell today, more than I thought. It's much rougher than I thought, but yeah, good to get back in it.